All right, so let's talk about how we keep the bugs off of the plants. Now, number one thing is this: is you gotta get some confusion going as far as scent goes. So we kind of talked about this in the last video. Okay, so you want to get things that have loud smells, dill. You want some oregano. You want to throw some mint, lemon balm, all of these different herbs around your collards, your Swiss chard, all of your greens, right? Also, you want to throw some onion in there around your greens. You want to throw some garlic in there too. But the most impactful thing that I do that really gets rid of the bugs is this. All right, water hose. Now, this particular area here already had an infestation of aphids, more specifically a pea aphid, and I sprayed with the water hose last week, and I did another spray this week, and now they're gone. Okay, so it's as simple as that. So all I do is take the hose, put it on the setting that has the highest pressure, and I just spray them off like that. Okay. Now, I am a person that, you know, I walk throughout the garden multiple times a day. A lot of people are gonna say they don't have time to do that, but if you want to have a garden that is going to be successful and pesticide free, you got to do those two things. You got to walk around daily, and you got to or set it up in a way where you're not going to have to walk around as much, because you've created an environment that is going to be confusing. Now, even when you do that, yes, some of the insects are going to get to them. That's just the way it is. uh by a rule of thumb, like they say, your garden, in most cases they're not, 20 to 30% of it is going to go to different pests. So this is why you want to plant much more than what you think you need. Now, let's go ahead and look at something I want to show you. Look at this, right? You can see we got a leech right here, but why is it so easy? Look at how the leaves are just sitting on the ground. So what we gonna do, you can see there's a leaf there. There's all of the ones on the ground. We gonna take them off, because that's just making it too easy for them. Look at that. And so what they'll do is take that free ride up, and they'll start eating on your plants. Okay, so anything that's touching the ground, you want to remove those leaves so they don't have that free ride up. Okay, so that's gonna help you out right there. Now, another thing I saw on one of the other plants, and I've been manually removing some of the leeches I've seen, but if you look down in there, you can see some eggs from the cabbage moths. So right in there is where we would take our water hose and spray them off. Now, our water hose doesn't reach that far on this side of the house, so what I'll do is I'm gonna take a bucket of water and dump it around to knock all those eggs off of there. Okay, so again, a lot of people don't enjoy the work that it takes to have a pesticide-free garden, but it's gonna take some work. It's just unfortunate. So let me know what you guys got to say in the comments. If you haven't experienced this and you're a newbie, it's only a matter of time before you experience it. Rather you're talking insect, mammals. Now look at that. He done got on me from me taking the plants off. So again, it's only a matter of time before you're gonna have to deal with some pests. Okay. Now, when you start talking mammals, I think the best tool that you can have is having cats. You know, a lot of people don't like cats, they're allergic to cats. But when you start thinking about rabbits, you start thinking about possum, not necessarily raccoon, but everything else, right? You thinking about your squirrels, your chipmunks, your mice. Some of you that may be in areas that may have rats, cats are gonna keep those out, right? So we got two cats, we call them country cats. They don't come in the house. Now, if it gets extremely cold outside, we'll let them in the garage, you know, but other than that, they like to stay outside anyway, so you know, they like that freedom. But that's what I would recommend, you know. So for me, I don't have to worry about mammals at all, right? I don't have to worry about rodents and any of that. Now, it may take the cats a year or two to completely wipe everything out, but just be patient with them. Now, a lot of you don't like snakes, you know. Snakes are beneficial to the garden because they keep the rodents out, but you know, the cats will keep those away too for the most part. Okay. So again, I just wanted to touch base with you guys. For some of you that have been asking about recording the videos this way, here you go. So let me know what other questions you guys might have. Peace.